In the common law, you're not required to provide evidence against yourself. You don't have to give documentary evidence against yourself. The state had the job to prosecute you and to prove the case against you beyond a reasonable doubt without you having to help them. Drink driving is different. You have to provide a specimen, evidence, blood, urine, breath, which potentially could end up prosecuting you or convicting you. So if the state can ask you, demand of you to provide evidence against yourself, the law requires the state to uphold their requirements to a very high standard too, to counterbalance that. And if they don't, the case can sometimes collapse. Well, I often get people ringing me from around the country about these cases. And usually they're nearly always the same kinds of people, good people, decent people actually. People who've never been in trouble before, who because of maybe certain family events, certain emotional events, maybe took a drink, then drove. A lot of it's emotionally driven. They become despair about what's happened to their lives, and they take a drink and then they drive. Almost none have been involved in accidents or anything like that, but they ring me up and I try and speak to those people and try and help them as best I can. Most of the people that I represent are very self-critical, very self-conscious. They actually think that they must be some kind of an appalling person that they've been arrested for drink driving. And they're very eager to tell you that that's not who they are, that they are a person of good standing, that they perhaps made a mistake, but it shouldn't be something that would mark them for life as far as they're concerned. Most people are people who've never been in trouble before and who are people of good standing. Court is not like TV. TV is Judge Judy, that's not court. TV, documentary or dramas on TV are dramatized because the reality isn't quite so exciting, and if they actually filmed what really goes on in court, it would be pretty, drab and pretty low-key. So TV is a totally false view, but unfortunately it's the view that a lot of people have. Their view of court is based on what they've seen on TV over the years. But it's nothing like that. It's far more decorous, and there's a lot more, I suppose, dignity in those proceedings than television ever was.